So good evening everyone, welcome to my quick look at the lineup for tonight in this huge game against Brighton. The team to come out somewhat 21 minutes ago. I've had a time to have a look through, have a think about a few things. Now let's go for it. Back five I can't really disagree with. Duba's in goal, obviously. Paul Dummett still over Jamal Lewis. I think Jamal Lewis is the better fullback getting forward. That's widely recognised. We need goals. You could argue that he should be in, but Dummett's done nothing wrong. He's solid. He'll give 100% and he'll support as and when he can. Manquillo, glad to see him back in. In my opinion, he's a much superior fullback over Emil Kraft. I think Kraft maybe is slightly better defensively, but Manquillo's all-round game as a fullback just offers so much more. He will get up and support. Doesn't get many assists. I don't think he's scored for Newcastle in the Premier League anyway. I might be wrong. But he'll show for the ball, he'll make those runs, he'll make the overlapping runs, he'll show willing for the ball and support whoever's in front of him. Lascelles and Kieran Clark, you can't touch those two. As a centre-back pairing at the minute, they've been fantastic. Jamal's physicality, leadership, toughness, along with Kieran Clark's defensive reading of the game and organisation has been really good. Now, because of Miggy Almiron's surprise, in my book, inclusion, I think you've got to read this as a 4-3-3 with the false 9 and the striker playing on the wing like we've been doing recently. So Isaac Hayden, John Joe Shelvey and Joe Willock in midfield. Can't argue with that, as long as Isaac Hayden's not pushed up to the left wing again, because I think he just doesn't, he looks out of place there. Obviously, if he plays on the right-hand side of the midfield, our right-hand side, he can then tuck in to help out there if Manquillo goes up the line. John Joe Shelvey, not his biggest fan, but he's done well recently. Joe Willock's been great since he joined from Arsenal. Now, the front three, Miggy Almiron, I think it's weird how he's been included to start. Certainly he wasn't even available for selection last week. However, great to see him back. Hopefully he's fully fit and he hasn't been rushed back. Joelinton on the right, I find a strange one. We haven't started a striker in playing as a striker in the last 3 games, all 3 fairly winnable games. Obviously, Dwight Gale was started on the wing for an hour last week. Mental decision. Joelinton, he's done okay in the last 3 games. Wolves, he played all right, should have scored. Brom played well, should have scored. And then Villa played well, could have scored. So he's doing all right, but there's no end product. And we're getting to these. This is a fucking must-win game now. The crunch games of the season, time's run out, we need goals. We need goals, we need goals. And Joelinton, as well as he's playing for his standards, his end product is dire. So how he's starting on that right-hand side over a certain Mr. Jacob Murphy is fucking baffling. Fucking baffling. Ryan Fraser off the left, he hasn't been playing all that well, hasn't really contributed since the Wolves game with that lovely cross for Jamal. Jamal, let's have another goal, please. But he's a standout talent. Miggy Almiron in that false 9. Hopefully he can pull some strings. Has pace, has energy, has desire, has enthusiasm. Got 2 goals in his last game against Southampton. Hopefully he can add to that tally. So yeah, overall, I'm happy about Manquillo. It's nice to see Almiron back. I'm disappointed we haven't got Carroll or Gale playing as a striker. Again, we've got no strikers on the pitch. I'm fucking dumbfounded how Jacob Murphy hasn't started, because he was sensational off the bench last week. Talking to that, quick look at the bench. Obviously Darlow, Carroll, Ritchie, Gale, Jamal Lewis, Jeff Hendrick, Federico Fernandez, my man Jacob Murphy and Sean Longstaff. Huge one tonight, massive. Come on.